were there ever cases where you came across people or children in desperate conditions or who had been affected by the war, and you wondered what happened to them?
Yeah, so many. Fortunately, with Isra, we were able to exchange numbers, and I never lost touch with her. But there were others who I wasn't able to reach them anymore, and I don't know why that's the case, whether they're still alive. And there's families that I wasn't able to connect with because they didn't have a phone, and I think about them all the time. There's a little girl that I met, again, early in 2024. She was living in Rafah before the big Rafah incursion of May 2024. And her parents were, I think, out trying to find food. She was with her grandparents when the house was hit by an airstrike. And I met her in hospital. Her name's Jouri. She's 9 years old. And she was so brave because despite the tremendous amount of pain that she was in, she wanted to tell me her story. And we spoke about who she was and what she loved. She loved school and her friends and dancing. And she told me that the last thing that she remembered was playing with this bird in a birdcage at her grandparents' house when the strike hit. And that strike broke bones in her body, and she had massive burns from the explosion that left her with large open wounds that the doctors in Gaza weren't able to operate on. And so she was lying in the hospital bed with really large open wounds in a tremendous amount of pain, with an unclear future around, well, if they can't fix them here, she needed to leave. But as we know, the number of children who've been medically evacuated from Gaza compared to the number who have injured is very low. And so I don't know what happened to Jouri, whether she got out or whether she survived or whether she didn't.
Okay.